Hello, we are here again, winding up some tails. Got a little bit of this skein left from my chickens, so I'm gonna wind it back up, make a smaller ball. And I really have no idea what I'm gonna make today. I suppose I need those smaller gnomes still. So that's probably what it's gonna be. Completely no idea. But I now have 6 chickens. Hey, Lenora! I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna make. I've got 6 chickens, so I don't really want any more chickens. I do need more gnomes for the school. I played yarn chicken with my chickens, and I have this much left from my yarn chicken. That's it. Completely used up that skein. This is what's left from the other one. So I may end up with a scrappy blanket if I've got a bunch of these. So now I don't know what to make. That isn't even big enough to put a tag back on. Now I don't know what to make. Here's my chickens. I don't know if you can see them. A mini chicken. I suppose I could do that. I just don't want to make another chicken. Don't want to make another chicken. And I've got these little scraps for my gnomes. So I will be using those. But I'm limited on those colors, so now I am at a loss. Have no idea what I even want to make. And here's where that list that we were talking about comes in, because I don't even have an idea of what I want to make next. Have you seen the Mini Flockers chicken? Super simple and it sells good. No, I have not. Hi. I don't know how to say your name. SK. I'm trying to decide what to make next. And I'm guessing I need to make some more gnomes. I need to make some more gnomes, but I need different color feet. I don't want to. I guess they're all right with. They're okay with this color feet. This is the part that I don't like about preparing for a show, because I don't don't like to make things that are it's on Etsy. Okay. I don't like to have to make things, which is probably why I don't do orders so well. Hello, Maya. Meha, I don't know if that's how you say your name. I guess I do orders, but I don't do a lot of them at the same time. So I'm just really stumped. Hi, Preppy. Really stumped. Because at the current time, I really do not want to make another gnome. And I know I need like 10 more. And I had this great big list of things that I wanted to make. And at this, right now, I don't want to make any of it. So I don't know if I hit a ditch or what. Oh, it's so, I don't know. I get tired of looking at the same colors. Major dilemma. I wanted to make that Viking gnome, but these others are just a little bit more important than that one right now. I guess it'll be smaller gnomes. I'll make some shoes right now. The creative juices are just not going very much today. I just haven't been up very long. Got all kinds of things that I need to get done. So the 10 o'clock live is probably not going to be an everyday thing because I just have too much I got to get done. And when I get up this early to come live, I work until I have to start getting ready for work and everything. So it's not working so great. Tomorrow I've got doctor's appointments and the election and village meeting and all kinds of stuff tomorrow. So that makes for a big day. And I won't have a lot of time tomorrow. And I still haven't got my taxes finished. I've still got to get everything together for my taxes. I think I'm about ready for those. But my tax person didn't respond to my message yesterday, so I don't know if she's ready for me to bring him down. Yeah, I can totally get it, but then again, she was on. Jonna's not nearly got as many irons in the fire as I've got. With at least she's retired. I'm still working two jobs and trying to do all this and when you got to be somewhere 9 hours a day and it's kicking my butt. So yeah, I'm not gonna make the 4 or 5 hours a night. That's not going to happen. But I did enjoy, the weekend doing it, talking to, there was quite a few people on, and they talked a lot of different stuff, so that was fun. No, but it still cuts into your time for other things you want to get done. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, it sure does. And I'm not getting my videos done that I want to get done, my tutorials, and I think my viewers like the tutorials, or they keep asking for them, so I'm understanding that. But working this shift, I really only have a couple hours a day to do all my stuff, and then it's get ready for work, or go to the other job and get ready for work there, and I'm too old for this kind of rat race. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that. I hadn't even got down to see my mom and dad this weekend. Take care of village business on Sunday. I don't know why it is that everybody waits till Sunday to want to deal with village business. I use it to make myself get projects done that I don't necessarily want to finish. Yeah, I can relate to that too. Well, I hope I can make another gnome this small, or another foot, because these are not going to be big gnomes, but they're not going to be the teeny tiny gnomes either. So here's a shoe. Now, hopefully I'll be able to make another one just like it, because I was yakking and I didn't pay attention to how many stitches I was putting in it. So we'll just see about that. Well, I'm a mess. I'm a mess today. I'm just a mess. And I talked to Bobby this morning, and she's got Lincoln, so she's not coming on to chat today. So she's busy. I'm working on a shoe, Preppy. I'm gonna make a few more little gnomes for my school. For the schools, the sale at the school, the market there. I'm gonna make a few more of those. That doesn't look like enough stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess I'll make a few more of these. They really shouldn't take very long being this tiny. But yeah, I'm really struggling this morning. I'm sure y'all want to hear my sob story. Lenora's sitting over there going, shut up, cry me a river. That's actually what I tell myself. Just quit whining and get busy. And yeah, I can sit here and feel sorry for myself all day long. It really, when this doesn't happen very often, because I always have one thing I want to make, and then I can barely get that finished before I'm running into something else I want to make. And right now, I'm not really wanting to make anything. And I don't have time to not make anything. I don't have enough time. I've only got, let me see, I've got not quite 3 weeks for the school sale. And then after that, so then I have 6 weeks to the 4-day market. And after that, I have, so 9 weeks. I've got 3 shows and then 3 kind of big shows in the next 9 weeks. Which sounds like a lot of time. Except that with the hours I work, it's really not a lot of time. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead with the gnomes. Mainly I'm doing the gnomes because I know that the girls at this school love these gnomes. Well, and the staff. I know that they love these, so it's kind of crazy to be planning to go to a market and not take stuff that you know will sell. Or that you have a pretty good idea will sell, because I have had markets that you just know things are going to sell and then they don't. So I guess that's true too, but anyway, Preppy, it is 20 minutes after 10 in the morning at my house. So I haven't been up for but about an hour. So that's pretty much it. Yes, and I forgot how many stitches I put in this thing. Okay, well, that's not looking too terrible, so. What are you doing, Ellie? Levi sleeping up there? No, you went up there and woke him up, didn't you? That's all right. He needs to be up. Yeah, I have no idea. Well, that looks to be a little smaller. Anybody got any real good ideas of something to make? I really need to make that list. Well, that ain't even close, Jeanette. Start over. So I'm really excited about this 4-day sale. I'm really hoping that the weather is good for it. Last year the weather was really good and it helped tremendously, but I thought I had a lot of inventory, but when I put it out, there didn't seem to be that much. And within 2 days, I was having to spread everything out because I was terrified I was going to sell out. And there was a lot of traffic. So I'm hoping for that again this year. And since it is 4 days, I'm not real comfortable about leaving my stuff at the show. So each night I end up packing up all the inventory and storing it back in the car and then setting it back up the next day because I just don't feel like it's secure enough just sitting in a tent for days. And no, I have never had any problems, but you don't have any problems until you do. So I just don't want to leave it sitting there. So I do leave, like the table set up, and I do leave that kind of stuff set up, but I take the inventory. Okay, that looks a little better. This is one of the basic problems of when you don't use patterns and you just start crocheting. If you got to make two of the same thing, it's kind of hard. Okay, so what's that look like? Oh, that's better. That's better. Okay, the Munchkins are roaming upstairs. Oh my gosh, my little dog just ran through the house and shook the whole house. Now, how did I do that? I shouldn't have put that last row on there. Okay. Got one too many. It would help so much if I just wrote this down. Okay, there is a pair of shoes. Little tiny shoes, and they're still not the same size. But they're close enough. So now we'll put some legs on them. So everybody got any big plans for summer coming? I suppose some people that are watching, summer's just over, but summer is coming for here, and I am so ready. I was just sitting outside this morning and I saw what I thought were leaves on my tree, but they are not. They are actually a gazillion of those little maple helicopter seeds. So I'm going to have a gazillion helicopter seeds before I get any leaves. Those things are such a mess, and I swear every one of them sprouts. So I'll have little baby trees everywhere. Well, the good thing about these, with it being so little, I'm not going to be making very long legs. I am down to, I have 2 skeins of this blue left. And this is the Big Twist blue. I have 2 skeins of it. And I have, I only have a couple of skeins of white. And I have 1 skein of the gray left. That is it. And when I went to Joann's, they had no more. I bought 10 skeins, mostly variegated. And that's pretty much it for what was available. I did get a notification that they're taking like 60% off now. But I haven't gone to check it out. Okay, here's a leg. I'm thinking, did my chat stop? I'm thinking maybe 1 more row for a leg and that'd be it. Yeah, I think that's good. This is just going to be a little gnome. Anybody ready for spring? Summer? I don't know what's going on. What's everybody making? What are you working on? I see the chat glitching, but I'm not seeing any chats come through. I see it kind of like blinking, but there are nothing that's coming through. So I don't know what's up with that. Okay, now I'm seeing them. I don't know what happened. She's making a gnome. I have no idea what happened. So if you messaged before, I could not see it. And it just told me to welcome to live chat. So I don't know what the deal is up. I have no idea what's up with that. But it was not letting the messages come through. So I am completely sorry. Hi, Guamina. I am so sorry. I do not know what happened. Oh, Randy, I'm literally wondering if you're going to make one every single day and your chat's breaking up, so I can't hear you. I'm so sorry that that's going on. Uh, if I'm going to make, what did you wonder if I was going to make every single day? Go to the pool in Darling Lake. Hello, Jonna. Yes, I'm so excited for summer. You got this neck, maybe need to refresh your chat. I don't even know how to refresh the chat. I just turned on, I just hit the button over here and it said something like moderate something. Today I am working on a little gnome. I've been sitting here trying to figure out what to make. So I have decided on a tiny gnome. I was wondering if you're going to make a live every single day. Well, I'm not going to be able to be on tomorrow, and it is actually kicking my butt, so I am probably going to not be on all day. I'm going to try to pick a schedule. I will still try to be on the weekends, but every single day is just really it's just too much. I am a hot mess this morning. I am a complete hot mess this morning. Ugh. That's why I'm doing a schedule now for summer. I totally get that because I'm not getting things done that I need to get done, and I still haven't got my taxes done yet. I've got most of it together. I've just got to get some totals. But it's just not feasible for me to take on a third job. It's just not. So tomorrow, and not only that, Levi's appointments are already starting. So tomorrow I have to take him to the school so that he can get evaluated. And Devin's working, so I'm going to have to do that by myself. And then next week, he's got an appointment in a town like an hour north of here. And so I'm going to have to, I told my son, I was like, you need to make sure you're off work for that so that, I'm not taking him to all these appointments by myself. So he is off for that one. But then again, at the end of the month, he's got another appointment. So, I mean, we're already into 3 appointments that, oh my gosh, I mean, so that's going to really cut into my live because I just will not be able to keep up with all of that and all of his appointments, and those appointments are extremely important. So I guess this is going to be, my daughter is at school right now. Oh, that's good. It gives you a little bit of time in the mornings then. I'm really thinking it would be nice if I could just retire. I'm so jealous of it. I want to do what I want to do. The problem with that is I like to eat. So I have to keep working. Oh, come on, I can't get my crochet hook in that stitch. All right. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time. So yeah, I am completely a ridiculous hot mess today. Things are not turning out what, and I just made this gnome to be pigeon-toed. Oh my gosh, somebody's getting their mail, Ellie. It's the end of the world. Anybody made a pigeon-toed gnome? Bye-bye. Think I might have started it a little too close. I don't know why my chat is doing so weird things today. Am I breaking up again? See, there's nobody to tell me if I'm breaking up again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not in the living room, so I can't pull it up on the TV. We're not going to give this gnome waistbander jeans. We're going to shut him off. Oh. I have 4 kids. One of them is a baby going to go to school next year. My oldest son is working day is at McDonald's. And then my 2 daughters are going there at school right now. Wow, you have a house full. My son also works at McDonald's. He's just been promoted. So he's going to have to go up and take some classes at another place. I'm just tickled pink that he's working, at least helping out with the little guy. Well, you better get your toe wound up around in there pretty quick because we're about to shut off your pants. I don't know what's going on today. Am I breaking up again? Okay, and I had this problem with the others. So I am going to add a little bit of a belt color to this gnome. Just to break up the color a little bit. But I do like the suspenders and stuff on them. I think that just looks so cute, so I don't want to make too much in there. Did I break up again? Son's name's Jason. Oh, that's nice. I love that name. Play all the song. The name is Jay, but at work people call him Jason. Okay. I don't know what's happening to my chat. I'm glitchy, and I'm sorry. It's J. Okay. Okay. Well, that's kind of confusing. Okay. Now, did I start that? I need to be cutting this off here. We don't want his pants being... We don't want his pants being too big or too high-waisted. But yeah, he's gonna have a definite pigeon toe. And I guess it's just gonna have to be that way. It's kind of cute, actually. So there's some little legs. And I'm gonna go to this color. Oh, okay. Randy says she actually left the live. Well, I don't know what's happening because yours is the only messages that are coming through. There's Vima. Hi, Vima. It's only letting so many comments through, so I don't know if anybody said anything or not, because I only see one message here and there. How is Vima today? And I think I'm having more problems. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is on. All that is on. My oldest daughter loves to crochet. She learned it from her grandma. Oh, that's so nice. My mom taught me how to crochet, and then I learned some more things from my grandmothers. I'm doing pretty good, Vima. I'm having some technical difficulties with my live today. My chat is kind of going crazy. It's probably because my son's upstairs on his computer, stealing my Wi-Fi. Boy, there's not much of this gray here. I'm going to do this one, this color. Well, it is going. So this is, I usually don't make the color change on my gnomes like this, but this one I wanted a little bit different. So that's why I did this one. Working on a candy cane. Oh, that's cute. Hi, Kush. Yes, I do remember you from yesterday. How are you today? I'm probably not going to be on very long today because of the technical difficulties I'm having. But I do remember you at her grandma's house. Oh, I just about ran myself out of yarn. Chilling, okay. Oh, that feels like a yarn bar roll. Ugh. Does anybody else hate it when you can't find the end in the middle? So very frustrating because I absolutely hate rolling a skein of yarn. From the outside. Oh yeah, isn't that nice? Wonderful, lovely. That does not make my day. Florida. Okay. Oh, I hate this. So now I've got this big old mess at my feet. And there's no way I'm going to use this whole big lump of barf on this little bitty gnome. Because I don't have that much left of the shirt to make. If only you had a yarn winder. Right, Lenora, but gotta get it untangled first. Ugh. And since this is a brand new full skein, I don't think the yarn winder can handle it. I don't think it'll hold enough. But guess what? Yarn winder's coming back because I can always cut it. Half Indian, half American. Okay. Half Indian, half Chinese. Hello, Mara. Ah, I found an end. But guess what? Lenora, I know you want one of these. Because this is just going to make my life so much simpler. Yeah, I'll just cut it in half and everything will be wonderful. You just made a dinosaur. Nice. I have a few dinosaurs packed away somewhere. Have you been selling dinosaurs at markets? How are they going this year? Because I know sometimes they go good and sometimes they don't. Oh, that's so sweet, Kush. Not quite yet. I have enough subscribers, but I do not have nearly enough watch time hours. So I can't. I'm only about halfway there on watch time hours. So Not yet, but that's so sweet. I appreciate the thought. Thank you, Mara. Very sweet, very sweet. Okay, this one is getting fairly large. So I'm going to follow my yarn around. So there's one nice, neat little non-yarn barf cake. Never could tell that it was actually yarn barf at one time. I try to make videos, but nobody watches them. The videos, they're hard to get views on the videos. I've had more luck with the shorts, but my people that are subscribers, or a lot of them, were subscribing from my tutorials. So I really need to get back to making some more tutorials, but I love to talk to people. So while I'm working, so that's part of the problem. I talk too much, I guess. But I like it. And I love visiting and seeing what everybody else is making and where they're from and all that kind of stuff. So, so I really enjoy the lives. Okay, that would have been one gigantic yarn ball. But now I have this little one that is manageable. Yeah, it takes a little while. It takes a little while to get videos to go. But it just depends on what people are looking for. And I'm not great at making videos. And I watched this young lady on YouTube last night, and she was wearing a house coat and a nightgown and a robe, and she kept sitting down flashing the screen of her underwear, and I thought, I'm not sure that's really appropriate, but I mean, 45 minutes of it, I didn't watch it all. I wanted to see what she was making, but I didn't want to see what she was flashing, I guess. All I can say about making new videos is you just got to keep making them. My first ones, I was so excited when I had 33 subscribers, and I get excited about every new subscriber, and I still keep watch over it. But when I'd make a video and I'd have 5 people watch it, I just get so excited. And 5 people is not very many, but it's 5 more than I had. So I just kept going with that, and I kept trying to look and see what other people were making, and it's, to me, it's the tutorials, that people like what I make and they want to know how to do it, and I don't use patterns. So when I make a tutorial, that's really the only place you can get a pattern of mine is from that tutorial. Now I've worked on writing some down, and I've got a couple of them finished, but when you're adding pictures and everything, it's a major undertaking to write a pattern, especially when I don't read patterns. So I am not real savvy at reading them to even write them. So Bima's asking Randy what she makes videos on. She's 10. Inner Shorts, her name before Shorts is Juju. Okay. YouTube Shorts are called Juju. Well, we'll have to go check them out. I have to go back through and check out websites. And I haven't gotten a lot of them done. But that's cool. All right, Randy. But I will say that I'm going to have to find out what's going on with my chat because I've never had that happen before. And it could be my connection. But my son will probably know. But it looks like it's doing okay right now. I guess I don't really have to put legs on these gnomes. I just like the ones with legs. So here's my bottom half. Bottom half of my gnome. And maybe I'm going about this all the wrong way. Maybe I need the body and arms to be real small and then just have the hat real big. Oh no, my voice is breaking up. Well, hi Randy. I'm sorry, my voice is breaking up. I don't know what's going on. We do have quite a bit of wind and it's overcast here and it has been raining. So that could have something to do with the signals here. So I apologize. I'm so sorry. But okay, so I'm going to have to get off here. Tomorrow there will not be a live chat, and I may have to adjust the time of my chat more towards afternoon because I get to work like an hour and a half early, and I might be able to do a little bit more chat then. So, that might be easier because I always go to work early because that's where I sit and do most of my planning. So, but anyway, I am yeah, it's getting ready to storm here too. Jonna, I have to go pick up my children from school. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to get off here, but it's getting ready to storm out here and I think that's probably affecting my signal. So, I'm going to go for now so I don't cause problems. So, here is the start of my little gnome. And my next gnome is going to be completely different from this one. Still the same colors, but the whole body style, because I like the legs and stuff on them, but my next one is going to be different. So this one may be finished by the time my next live comes on. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for coming to chat. I'm beyond amazed and thankful for all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.